Children, how are you? Hope all of you have gone through thoroughly with the previous class video. Okay, just we do one glance of last class. What we studied, components of food, right, in the previous class. So what is food? It is nothing but a nutritious substance which we eat or drink, right. And also we studied about the ingredients. To prepare any dish, we require ingredients, and those ingredients will get it from the either from the plant products or from the animal products. Then what else we studied in the previous class? Yeah, about the nutrients and different components, right. So food is also called as nutrients and importance of food. Food is important for growth, energy and health, correct. Then in the previous class we studied about three components major, which and all? About the carbohydrates. Carbohydrates for what? It gives a energy, the main source of energy, right. Then second one we studied about proteins. Proteins are also called as bodybuilding foods. Next one we studied about the fat. Fat also main source of energy. In fact, we also studied about the obesity, correct. Okay, now today the remaining components we are going to study. Which and all? Vitamins, minerals, water and fiber or roughage. So in today's class, one by one we will study about these components. The first one is the vitamins. So the next major components are vitamins. The vitamins we required in a small amount. It is also important for our regular body processes. Also it is important for our growth. It helps in protecting our body against the diseases. Through many diseases we will get, if we are getting, so it will fight against the diseases. Also these vitamins are important for the health of our bones, teeth, gums, etc. Now in these vitamins there are two types. Few vitamins soluble in water and few other vitamins will be soluble in fat. Okay, so it is divided into water soluble vitamins and fat soluble vitamins. Now here are the different types of vitamins. Which and all? Vitamin A, vitamin B complex we will call, because it is a compound of many vitamins. Next, vitamin C, vitamin D, E and vitamin K. These are the major types of vitamins. So what are the main functions of these vitamins? The first one is the absorption. Absorption means whatever food we are eating, it will absorb. The second one is the digestion. So it is very important for our daily digestion. Also the third one for the metabolism. Metabolism means whatever food we are eating or drinking, it converted into energy, right. For that conversion we require vitamins. So the main function of these vitamins are absorption, digestion and metabolism. Now as we talked about the two types of vitamins, water soluble vitamins and fat soluble vitamins. So the water soluble vitamins are vitamin C and B. Also the fat soluble vitamins are vitamin A, D and E and K. So now study one by one vitamins, also the sources of food, also the importance of that vitamin. Okay, now study one by one vitamins. The first one is the vitamin A. The vitamin A is a fat soluble vitamins. So this vitamin A is good for our eyesight. So good for our eye vision. It also work as antioxidant. Okay. So vitamin A is very much important for our health of our eyes. So now see the main sources of food through which we are getting vitamin A. So here I have written few names: carrots, sweet potato, peaches, pepper, papaya, meat, egg, also fishes. So these are the sources of food through which we are getting a vitamin A. Now the second one is a vitamin B or B complex. So it is an water soluble vitamin. It is having a direct impact on our energy levels. So it is very much important for our cell metabolism. If to work, to function of our cells, this vitamin B is very much important. Also it prevent infections. If we are having any infections, it will prevent. So now let us see the sources of vitamin B. Milk, what we are drinking, milk. Also almonds, badami. Then banana and all kinds of grains, rice, wheat, barley. So these are all vitamin B rich food. The third one is vitamin C. It is a water soluble vitamin. It prevents body from collagen, means it gives strength to our bones and tissues. Also it repair and maintain the cells. Also it heals the wounds. If you must have seen in your body any wounds will be there, it will heal after some time, no. So the vitamin C is very much important for that. So now sources of food, through which sources we are getting vitamin C. So all the lemons like orange, lemon, tomato and all kinds of berries, strawberry, blueberry, blackberry. So these all are vitamin C rich food. The fourth one is vitamin D. So vitamin D is a fat soluble vitamin. So the main source of vitamin D is what? Sunlight. So that's why when children are small, they will say stand for the sunlight. Early morning and after evening, after 4 o'clock, the sunlight is good for our health. So what is the function of vitamin D? The absorption of calcium and magnesium in our food. Also for the healthy growth of our healthy growth of our body, the vitamin D is must. So the source of vitamin D, the main source is sunlight. The others are cheese, butter, also milk and few kinds of fish. The last ones are vitamin E and vitamin K. So both are fat soluble vitamins, and vitamin E is important for the skin. The good health of our skin, vitamin E is very much important. Also it prevents from the heart diseases, any coronary or heart diseases it will prevent. Also it improves our immunity power. So the vitamin E food, it will increase our immunity power. Also it prevent from the blood coagulation. The vitamin K, it will prevent from the blood coagulation, means heppugatudu. Rakta heppugatudu, you must have heard. So it will prevent that. Also the binding of calcium in our bones. So it will accumulate calcium in our bones. So the bones remains healthy and strong. So vitamin K is important for that. And vitamin E is important for skin care and coronary diseases it will prevent. So now important sources are vitamin E are oils, your sunflower oil, coconut oil, olive oil, almond oil. So these all are vitamin E rich food. Also the nuts, all kinds of nuts, your cashew nuts, pista, badam. So these all are vitamin E rich food. And what about vitamin K? Vitamin K rich foods are all the green food. Means for example your cucumber, the leafy vegetables, cabbage, also the beans, kiwi fruit, green apple. So these all are vitamin K rich food. So these all vitamins we require in a small amount, but it is very essential for our body process and good health. Okay, the next components are minerals. These are also we require in a small amounts, and it is also much important for our growth and health. So in minerals also there are various types. So which and all? Iron, calcium, phosphorus, potassium, iodine, sodium and fluorine. So these are all the minerals we require for our body. So let us study one by one. The first one is the iron. Iron is very much important for what? For the hemoglobin. To the formation of hemoglobin, these ions are very much important. So this iron rich food, which and all? Apple, beetroot, jaggery, and also few kinds of leafy vegetables. The next one is the calcium. So the calcium is important for what? For the bones, also for the teeth. So the calcium rich foods are all which one? Milk. The main are milk, also egg, and also all the milk products. From milk which and all we are getting, like for example your paneer, cheese, etc. So calcium is important for our bones and teeth. Next one is the phosphorus. Phosphorus also very much important for our bones and teeth. It is also called as bodybuilding, means it builds strong bones and teeth. The phosphorus rich food are banana, egg and few kinds of fish. The next one is the potassium. Potassium also important for our healthy growth and balanced health. So the potassium rich food are carrots, pepper, pumpkin, also the ashgard. The next one is the iodine. Iodine is very much important for our thyroid. For the functioning of thyroid gland, the iodine is very much important. If there is a lack of iodine, you will get various diseases. So the functioning of thyroid gland, iodine is very much important. So the sources of iodine rich food are sea salt. The main food is salt, also few kinds of fish. Same way sodium. Sodium is very much important for the brain function, also the functioning of our nervous system. So the sodium rich food also once again same, salt and few kinds of fish. The last one is the fluorine. Fluorine is important for our teeth and bones health. It keeps our teeth and bones strong, and the fluorine rich foods are few kinds of tea. For example, green tea must have heard, or the daily tea which we are drinking. So these all are the different types of minerals and also their functioning and the sources of food. So it may be our brain or heart or kidney. So the functioning of organs. For all this, water is must. It is very much essential. Also, through throwing out waste from body as a urine and sweat. We are getting sweat, right? So, through throw out the waste from the body also, water is essential. Now, we see water rich food. You must have seen when you cut any vegetable or fruits, you must have seen water inside it, right? Little quantity of water is present in all kinds of vegetables, fruits. So, the water rich food, the main water rich food are cucumbers. You must have seen cucumber, watermelon, also orange, tomato, lemon. So, these are all the main water rich food. Also, for our good health, we should drink minimum 2 liters of water per day. It may be not only plain water, it may be coffee, tea, milk. So, these are all the form of water only. So, water is very much important for our good health. So, the last one is fiber or roughage. So, these fibers, it will not give any nutrients to our body, but it is important for get rid of undigested food. The food what we are eating, if any undigested food in that, for that this fiber or roughage is very much important. So, the sources of this fiber food is very much important for our digestion. ನಾರಿನಾಂಶ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಪದಾರ್ಥಗಳು. So, the sources of these fiber are most of the plant products. Okay, the whole grains, legumes, potato, onions, lady's finger, drumstick. So, these all comes under fiber rich food. Now, when we are eating the food, see, till our stomach fills, we will eat, or if it taste is good, we will eat. Whether we are getting all kind of nutrients in our food, whether we are going to check that, no, whatever we like, we will eat. For a balanced diet, for the proper growth of our body, to maintain good health, a balanced diet is very much important. Means our food should contain all the nutrients, also sufficient amount of water and also roughage, means fiber foods. So, the balanced food means 50% of carbohydrates, 35% of fat, 12% of proteins, 3% of vitamins and minerals, also sufficient water and roughage. So, all these together we will call it as a balanced diet. Means whatever food we are eating, it should contain all this, then it will be called as a balanced food or balanced diet, which is very much helpful for our daily health and growth. Now, whatever food we are eating, either we are cooking it or like that only we are eating, right? So, few vegetables and fruits we are not going to cook, right? Means if you cook, the nutrients will be lost. Also, few food items without cook we can't eat. So, overcooking also there is a loss of nutrients, and if you cook less also there is a loss of nutrients. So, for example, few vegetables, this skin of that vegetable containing more nutrients than the flesh of the vegetables. But what we will do? We peel the skin, we will throw the skin, we will use only the flesh, right? So, same way all the fruits also, few fruits, for example apple, we peel the skin of the apple and we will eat, but the skin of apple is containing more nutrient than the flesh. So, when we talk about the food, it is most important that how we are taking our food. Whether the food what we are eating, whether it is containing all the nutrients or not is very much important, because our body requires all kinds of nutrients. Then only we can maintain our good health. Also you must have seen in carbohydrates also I have written rice, in protein also I have written rice. Means see, same food it may contain different types of nutrients, but the large quantity may be vary. For example, rice grains, the carbohydrates are in large quantity. Other nutrients also present in rice, but in a less quantity. So the same food it may contain 2 to 3 types of nutrients. Okay, the next one is the deficiency diseases. What will happen? We may eat sufficient food, but the food which we are eating may not contain sufficient nutrients in that. So over a long period, same thing if it will continues, the person may get different disorders or diseases. So the lack of 2 to 3 types of nutrients may lead to different kinds of diseases. So occur due to the lack of nutrients over a long period. For a long time, if your body is not getting sufficient nutrients which it is required, it may leads to the certain kinds of diseases. So let us see which and all diseases we may get if there is a lack of vitamins and minerals. So the first one I have written vitamin A. So if there is a lack of vitamin A in our body, we may get loss of vision. The symptoms of this disease are poor vision or loss of vision in the night. Okay. So this is the loss of vision due to the insufficient nutrients of vitamin A. Next one is the vitamin B. If there is a not sufficient vitamin B, we may get beriberi. The disease name is beriberi. The symptoms are weak muscles and body energy will be very low. The third one is vitamin C. Vitamin C is very much important for our teeth and bones, right? So the disease we may get is scurvy. The symptoms of this disease are bleeding gums. Our teeth gums are the bleeding of gums. The next one is the vitamin D. The disease we may get is rickets. What is the symptoms of rickets? Bones become soft and bent. Bones always strong, right? So if there is a lack of vitamin D, the bones will become soft. Next one is calcium. Calcium is very much important for bones and tooth. So what will happen if there is less calcium in our food? We may get decay in our teeth. You must have seen. In children we may see more weak bones and tooth decay. Also the white patches on your nails means there is a insufficient calcium in your food. So the next one is the iodine. If there is not sufficient iodine in our food, we will get a disease called goiter. The symptoms of this disease are glands in the neck. Glands in the neck appear swollen. Our thyroid glands. Also the mental disability in the children's. So these are the main symptoms if there is a lack of iodine in our food. So the last one is the iron. If there is not sufficient iron in our food, we will get anemia, Raktahinate will call. So the symptoms of this disease is weakness, the low energy in our body. So these are the few vitamins and minerals, also the diseases which caused by the lack of vitamins and minerals. So you have completed your lesson, components of food. So what and all we studied in this lesson? About the food, ingredients, also the various types of nutrients, which and all? Carbohydrates, proteins, fat, vitamins, minerals, water, fiber or roughage, right? All the kinds of different sources of food. Also the deficiency disorders because of the lack of the vitamins and minerals. Also about the balanced diet, right? So hope you all understood this chapter well. Please go through the lesson thoroughly. So here is a small homework for you. I have given match the following. Please write correct answers. Also you have to prepare a chart, means whatever food you are eating daily for a period of week. For 1 week you write in a one book and just check which vegetables are used for that food or which grains are used for that food, and write down which and all nutrients present in that. And third one is the list of the disorders and also caused by the deficiency of vitamins and minerals. So these three as a homework. So please write neatly these homeworks. Also the notes will be provided. Please write that also neatly, and please go through properly through these both the videos. If you have any doubts, you can write and you can message me through WhatsApp. Thank you.